And another top story today. For just the second time in 147 years, a Kentucky Derby winner has been disqualified for a drug infraction.
Medina Spirit is no longer the winner after the Kentucky horse racing stewards disqualified him today. The horse tested positive for a drug called betamethasone after the race last year. Today, the stewards also suspended Bob Baffert for 90 days and fined him $7,500. They declared second place finisher Mandaloun as the Derby winner.
And to break all of this down for us, let's bring in Eric Crawford. The first thing you think of in a case like this, appeals, lawsuits, how final is it really? When might it be final?
Well, let's see. It happened before in 1968, the only time it happened. I think it took about 4 years for that one to get through. And we're probably looking at about the same scenario here. Bob Baffert's attorneys already say he's going to appeal. So that'll take a while for that to get all handled. And when that's over, if that doesn't go in his favor, he has the right to go to court in Franklin County, Kentucky and try his luck there.
And probably will.
And probably will, yes, if it goes that way.
Baffert often has 6 or more horses that could qualify for the Derby. Most of the top owners want Baffert to train their horse. We're coming up on the Arkansas Derby, Wood Memorial, all these other big prep races. What happens if you're an owner now and Baffert's caught up in this? What do you do with your horse, and what happens if you stay with Baffert?
Well, it's going to be interesting because Kentucky handed down a 90-day suspension. That will go away if he appeals. That will not be in force if he appeals this decision, which he's going to. Other states can make a decision whether to go along with Kentucky, but these owners have a decision to make because with these big races coming up, Churchill Downs is not going to get off of its suspension. It is not going to give points to any Baffert horses that earn them on the Derby trail. And if that's the case and you have a horse with Bob Baffert, it's not going to run in the Kentucky Derby.
Wow. And this would be, if this suspension is upheld, we wouldn't see Baffert in this Derby and also in 2023?
Yeah, there's two separate. There's a Churchill Downs suspension, which is 2 years and much tougher. Kentucky suspension is pretty typical, a 90-day suspension. Whenever it kicks into effect, it'll be 90 days.
You know, it's not just New York and California. There's Arkansas, there's Florida. How many states, how many racing commissions and boards might join in?
Well, so far, just New York has shown a desire to kind of stay with Kentucky on this. Bob Baffert ran in the Preakness despite some of the questions about that horse, so he could still run there. In his native California, he's been running all the time. He's not likely to be set down in California, so we'll just have to see what happens. New York's the one to watch. There's a hearing that he's had there. They're waiting for a ruling from their racing commission. And
if you had that, you pull it out of your pocket. I had a Mandaloun ticket to win the Derby. I guess you just got a souvenir?
Yeah, I love Mandaloun, but yeah, it's just a souvenir. Frame it, put it on your shelf. It's not going to be worth anything at the ticket window. You might get something for it on eBay someday, although the Medina Spirit win tickets might be worth more if he gets taken down. Just a tough decision, and it's going to be a tough debate going forward. This debate will go public at some point over whether this horse really should have been taken down for a substance that people, a lot of them don't in the racing industry, don't think probably influenced his performance.
Right, but it was on that list,
It's on the list.
Yeah.
It's on the list, and horse racing is at a time when it's really wanting to make a stand on these things, and Churchill Downs is trying to be out in front of that, and they've gotten out in front of it now.
And we're hearing the plaque for Mandaloun maybe will go up tomorrow at Churchill.
Yes, it goes up tomorrow, yes.
All right, thanks Eric Crawford
Historic
for your expertise.
Times. Yes, thank you.